When a man thinks that his woman cannot be involved in her problems, and he has to remain silent forever, or he has to fight for himself since he's a man, then you just know that this man he's not even in his right senses. Another thing, if a woman says that I will not ask you anything, I will turn a deaf ear on everything which is going on, I will not brag about anything in this house, then just know that this woman is very tired of everything. Because when a woman brags a lot about every situation in the house, just know that this woman loves you and still wants to maintain something good from the relationship or the marriage you are in it. At this time around, what do you think about the words of Clara to her daughter about marriage? Was this the right thing that a mother can do to a teenager daughter? Because if you hear the conversation, it seems like the daughter is scared of marriage after seeing her father being so nagging and violent around them. When Clara told her daughter that her father lost the job, and that's why that was the reason why he has been nagging around, he has been bragging around over small issues, and he doesn't want to talk about it. The daughter asked her why, if she lost her job and she's doing the kind of job which is not in his class, why wouldn't she tell you about the situation so that you can find solution? And the mother said, my dear daughter, I don't know why, but all I can say that we are adults and we can settle things. We are married and we become one, which means that Clara could have told her daughter that, my dear, that man is very stupid, that man is not even worthy to be your father. I don't know why I made a mistake of marrying that man. I don't know why I was blindfolded that I could marry this man. I wish I knew everything about it, about everything, about the situation. Maybe I would have settled these things out. But Clara did not say anything. But some women out there, they are the women whom their daughters or their children come and say, Mama, why is it that this is happening in the house? Why is it that my father is doing like this? They would say, my dear daughter, your father is a stupid man. Your father is such an ingredient. Your father is not appreciative. Your father is this and this. But Clara's thinks it's different. This shows that Clara wants her daughter to be a good woman, a good wife material, not a woman who hates marriage, but rather a woman who is ready always for marriage and to fight for her marriage. In this, you find that Clara gave a reason and said that marriage is a school where you will not graduate or where you will not be promoted to any next level. Always you will be stuck in one position, and you will know that even if I pass through a lot, still this I will overcome. As you finish this, another problem comes. As you finish this problem, another problem comes, which means that you have to be strong and have to know how to overcome them. Either you find communication to be a vital role in your relationship or marriage, and know how to handle every situation. This is how we should raise our young girls out there, not always open up everything that your father did like this, your father did like this. I know I hate your father. This will make them even to hate their parents or their fathers because of the words we speak to them, or because of the words we say about their fathers. But on this issue, Clara tried so much to show the daughter how beautiful marriage is, how elegant marriage is, how important marriage is, how marriage is not easy, but still it can be easy according to the way you handle the situation around you. This was really a perfect advice to a mother, and the way Clara the way Clara was talking about her husband being a nice person, being everything, is telling her that things will change and everything will come to an end. It was really very, very parenthood. This is how this is like showing a child that despite what your husband does, despite what your husband become, you still have strong, and you have to see the importances of him being in the family, or the importances of him being part of you in the family. Listen, if a man has started to be violent as his father is, maybe she should she 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 should know how to settle everything and always stay strong for the family. This that your father is doing this and this doesn't mean that you should speak hell about him. You should speak bad thing about him. It shows that you should be strong for your father, and you should always respect your husband and respect your father despite the wrongs he has done, because we are all humans. You are all humans, and trust me, every woman can make wrong. Every woman can do something which might disturb you, or might bring out which might bring out your hunger. But how do you calm down and see that your home is at peace? Which means in marriage is sweet, but the way you handle it also matters. But marriage, children should not hate marriage. Most of the children we see nowadays, they have hated marriage. They are saying I cannot get married because they are raised by single mothers who give them stories about their dads, stories about their background, making them feel like they are not they are not worthy enough to be children of the house or to be married, because since my mother, they treated her like this. Men are the same, and this is how women these days say men are like dogs. Men are dogs. And you ask yourself, even your father is a dog. Was your father a dog? Or if men are dogs, which means we are given birth to a dog also. Let's learn how to keep our children or our young girls out there to love marriage, not run away from marriage because of the problems or because of the situation they see in our houses. Teach them to know that things are like that, and things are always able to be. And another thing, even your women, your men, boys, some boys, they do, when they grow up, they become wild. They become very aggressive over women, over their wives, because they also lack the teaching from their childhood. Teach your boy that a woman is not supposed to be hit because she's a queen, who she is, and you are the king. If the king hits the queen, which means the kingdom has failed. Because since you are the leader, as the Bible says that a man is the head of the family, which means that if the man is the head of the family, a woman is the queen of the family. We should teach our boys on how to handle their marriage as a man of the house, not to come out like hating out everything. You brag around, you become violent in the house, you're causing domestic violence. It doesn't make sense at all. So guys, we are on a movie which is called Most Scary Marriage Forever. It's a series showing at Mr ALOY channel. Kindly go and watch this series and tell me what do you think about this series. It's a series with a lot of lessons, trust me, a lot of lessons, and you will thank me later when you watch this series. It's a series, and now we are on episode 7, which means that we are going to see a lot of episodes according to the movie or story writer. But at this time around, I send greetings to you all, everyone who's watching me around the globe, wherever you are, Ghana, Uganda, Kenya, Tanzania, everywhere you, America, US, Canada, and Jamaica, everywhere watching from Zimbabwe, Zambia. I really do appreciate your views and your likes as well as your subscription. I don't really take this for granted. You people, you have made a great impact in my life and as well as my channel. Yes, here we are again. And do you think that it was right for Jonathan to tell her daughter about such words or such nasty words about her mother? Do you think it was right? So guys, give me your views according to what you think about this channel, about this situation. Jonathan came out and asked her daughter about her mother, and her daughter, being a daughter, she tried so much and told her that my mother went out. But Jonathan said she went for the prostitution. Your mother has become a prostitute. Your mother has become a professional prostitute. Really? A father, you tell those words to a young girl? Why do you want to portray a bad picture over your wife, over the mother? Do you think that the child will sit down and see you insulting her mother? I don't think so, my dear. Sometimes we should be careful on the words we speak about our parents, or about our partners in the eyes of our children. There are words we have to speak. There are things which our children should not know. There are things which you have to hide by yourself, not to go out there speaking everything because you want to prove a point. Now, Jonathan, what did you want to prove from your daughter? So your daughter wanted your daughter to confirm that, yes, I know my mother is a prostitute. Yes, I know my mother went out to do this and this. She told you direct and forwarded my mother went out. I don't know where she went, but she went out. You would have stopped there. It doesn't make any sense for you to bring out the prostitute thing, which you don't confirm, because when the daughter said, have you ever got them red-handed? You don't have proof, but because of what you saw, even without asking question, you just came out with the conclusion that your wife is a prostitute. Why? What did you expect from a child, just to sit there and see you insulting her mother? What do you expect as a father for a child to respect you if you can just utter out every word? Guys, Jonathan, you should style up. Don't put your ego over others. Don't put your pride over others. Don't put your problems which you don't want to share over others. I think that you should open up. If you don't want to, then live with your hunger, live with your problems. Otherwise, this Jonathan of a man can make you to be pissed off. You hit your child because she told you the truth. If it was you that the mother said that your father is bad, your father hates women, would you have stand to be respected? How can the child respect you? She's your child. There are some words you have to stop on before telling to a child. There's something you have to stop on before telling. Yeah. Not if for a child to say that, to tell a child about things which you don't have even proof. This will make your child to hate you, which will make your child to distance herself from you, running away. You know, their parents, when they come in the house, their kids also have to run away so that they can hide anywhere they can, because of the hunger or because of the way which their fathers show them or portray to them. You know. Now, Jonathan's situation, you slap your child because she has told you that you don't speak ill about my mother. She is trying to defend her mother. She's trying to defend her friend. Because for you have become a problem in the house. You don't have a job, as well as you have ego of yourself. You cannot share. You feel that you can finish all your problems. Can you imagine? Guys, style up. Style up. This is not the end of everything. Be a man who you are. Settle down your differences with your wife. Leave your child away from everything. Because the way Jonathan was fighting this young man, you may think that the daughter, as if the daughter, telling the daughter, you cannot fool me, you and your mother, you are planning things against me. Wow. What kind of a father are you? Father who can just spit out words just like that. Guys, I really do appreciate your words, but do you think that what Jonathan did to speak such words in front of her daughter about her mother, was it right? Do you think that Clara's advice to her daughter about marriage was the best thing to do? Or you may think that no, Clara would have told the daughter that her father is bad, because she is also old enough. She can say, I think that Clara did a good job to tell her daughter that life we see in marriage is not what you think. Some they just change according to their situations, and the others change. We have different kinds of people, those who get mad so quickly, and those who can settle their problems by themselves, and even those who know how to communicate. Ego and pride is not the right answer for marriage, because we are all married. When we are married, we become one. Your problems are my problems. Some words are not good to be used in front of your kids, because you are creating a gap between you and your kids. There is no need of being violent over your child, but rather bringing him or her to nearby you so that you can solve your problems. Guys, I love you. Thanks for subscribing this channel. I really do appreciate.